welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of the Nottingham Forest save that started off in the beta and I'm now continuing for the full game just because I'm going to be away for the next few weeks, so I'm just going to try and bulk record as much as I can, and then I'm going to start my new save when I'm back in December. So yeah, let's just jump in. That's just a quick behind the scenes kind of thing. But yeah, let's jump in. I mean, last time out we had the West Ham double header that, our job was on the line. We finally beat them in the FA Cup. Big Francolino coming up with the goal and Hudson-Odoi as well. And then we just kind of resumed back to normal. 0-0 draw with Arsenal. Absolutely destroyed Bratislava. Abdul Fattawi on his return from AFCON. Hit 4 goals, had an absolute banging game. Brentford was probably one of the most entertaining games I've ever seen. Like, it went 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. And we were very close to making it 5-5. Absolutely phenomenal game, massively entertaining. Unfortunately, we lost. It is what it is. And then we lost to Dinamo 3-2. Everyone had an awful game that time. But the positive news is we have qualified for the... How do I go back? Stages in the Europa League. Stages, and then league phase. So yeah, we qualified straight into the last 16, so we don't do the knockouts, the playoffs, which is a massive relief for us. So let these guys fight it out and we'll see who we end up with, because I'm looking forward to that. And then board draw with Crystal Palace. We beat Leeds 2-1, and then we beat Wolves. Gibbs-White scoring against his former side. But yeah, after the West Ham game, things went a bit stale, so I have changed the formation. I made a bunch of transfers as well, so I'll run you through them. First of all, this lad, Matvey Kislyak, brought him in just for a bit of depth in midfield. Obviously, Elliot Anderson's injury as well. He will be back at some point in January. Well, he will be back at some point in February. Whether or not, I can actually push him back into the squad straight away or whatever, that remains to be seen. But I bought this lad in for, I believe, 8 million. Decent stats for 20 years old. Can play CDM, can play centre mid, so that was mainly the reason behind it, because I needed cover for Anderson. Obviously we had Haidara, who you guys saw in the last episode. Just trying to pad out the midfield, because whether it's the 4-2-3-1 or now the 4-3-3 with the DM wide that we've got going on, I didn't have enough bodies, I didn't have enough rotation. Now I might have slightly too much, but if people choose to leave in the summer, at least I'm covered. So Kisljak's come in. Kevin Schlotterbeck, I don't think he's any relation to Nico, but he's a giant. He's left-footed, he's a centre-back, so potentially, but yeah, I got him. How much did I get him for? 8 million again. Dirt cheap, 50 grand a week. And yeah, I needed a left-footed centre-back. Again, I needed depth. I've only got Morato. I've got Sutton, who I had to promote. So I thought, you know what, go out there, spend some money and pad out the squad. Cuibano, I think this guy is. He's back off loan. He's got decent stats. He's been playing really well. So I'm going to try and use him as much as we can as well and see how far that gets us, right? Just trying to think, who else have we got? Oh, this guy as well. He was meant to come in on a free. Diego Leith, I don't know. But again, left-footed, absolute unit. And yeah, just great attributes. And I was like, you know what, let's do it. Bring him in. At least that way I've got Two solid guys in Schlotterbeck and Light, whatever that is, because I don't think Morato's going to stick around for very long. Just because it seems to be a theme of this save that anytime my defenders do well, they draw interest. Milinkovic had a bid for him on deadline day from Saudi, which I rejected. Thankfully, he didn't kick off because it was deadline day, and what was I supposed to do? But yeah, other than that, I'm just going to have a look through the squad. Anyone else new? Nope, that's it. We already know about Francolino, and we already know about Zalakis. So, yeah, caught you up on the results, caught you up on the transfers. First game is Spurs, I believe. FA Cup? Yeah, Spurs FA Cup and then Liverpool in the league. So I'm going to jump into the Spurs game and I'll see you guys. Here we are. Kind of forgot to go through the team talk with you lot because I forgot I was recording for a second. But yeah, look, we've been on a good run. We've won 2 on the bounce. Let's carry that on. So yeah, lads, go out there, carry on this run, impress me. Quick run down through the teams. Zalakis is starting, Olaina at right back. Young lad Sutton starts at centre back with Schlotterbeck. Tom Roth at left back. Kislyak keeps his place in the CDM role. Amari Hutchinson and Gibbs-White are the 2 8s, and then Fatawu and Hudson make up the wingers with Francolino up front. Fatawu's been on red hot form, so I feel kind of unfair dropping him, but I'll probably give him the first half and bring on Bakwa or McAtee or someone and try and rotate things. But hopefully we get off to a good start and hopefully we can let's see, trust you to make a difference. Yeah, let's go with that. Expecting you to take control and expecting to see quality finishing. Let's do it. And here we go. We're underway at the City Ground. Last time we played Spurs, they battered us. Xavi Simons ripped us a new one, and he is starting today. Vicario, Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Ben Davis, Destiny Udogie is the defence and the goalkeeper. Well, we know Bergvall's playing. Kislyak with the ball for Hudson Odoi, loses it immediately with a poor pass. Bentancur gives it Mattis Tell. Come on, someone take the ball off him. That's awful. We should have won that back. Udogie's got plenty of space to whip in a ball. Kudus has got it though. Cross went a bit far, and what the hell was the goalkeeper doing? Oh, man. Spurs lead 1-0, and if we just watch this back, like, what was the need to go down there? Good move there by Forest. Advancing down the wing. Hudson Odoi is going to try and whip a ball in. Nope, he's not. He's going to give it Roth. Roth's going to put it in, and Roth's going to get it to Abdul Fattah, who scores. And we level it up at 1-1. Great passing manoeuvre to get the ball, to get the ball moving, really. That's what we want, and that's 10 goals for Fattah. Oh, it's Francolino who gave it to Hudson Odoi. Didn't quite, well, he managed to get back in the box, as you see there. But then he was almost a shield for the ball in, and Fattah managed to just tap it home. Porro's going to whip this in now. We deal with it easy. Brennan Johnson has a shot, and Zalakis catches it. Avoids it going out for another corner. Fattah and Aina exchanging passes. Can't get past Brennan Johnson. Don't know why Fattah is not making any moves there, but he's finally made a run. Aina's found him. He's in the box and... Okay, it's a goal kick. Let's defend the corner. Pedro Porro to take it. Easy for Zalakis. Nice. That's what we love to see. It to Porro. Kudus is going to send that forward. Xavi Simons is there. He's took it down nicely. He's carried on his run and he's probably going to cut in. Is he going to cut in? Nope. He tries a shot and... well, shot, cross, whatever, but Sutton blocked it out for a corner. Main thing is we kept him quiet. Until they did that. Oh, good play there. Kislyak to Hudson-Odoi, because Kislyak is knackered. Hudson-Odoi's put the ball in, Udogie heads clear. Gives it Aina, who's been robbed by Brennan Johnson, who's set the boys up, and they're free. They are free, and they don't score. How have they not scored that? They were 2-on-1. They've both got pace. That's ridiculous. That should be 3-1. If I'm Thomas Frank, I'm throwing shit right now because that is ridiculous. And we deal with the corner, do we? Yes, we do. Roth to Hudson-Odoi, looks for Amari, but Bentoncourt's there. Aina to Abdul, Kislyak, Abdul again. Back to Kislyak, looks for Aina. Aina puts a ball into the box and Porro gets rid of it. It's behind for a corner. We do have a chance, so I mean, I don't have any faith in our set piece routines, but change my mind, Morgan. Come on. Yeah, didn't even beat the first man. Embarrassing. Right, back to Gibbs-White though. He's beat his. I could have just bullied him there. I thought he beat him. Roth gets the better of Xavi Simons and heads it forward again. Schlotterbeck does the same. Roth to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. Why would you? This game used to play fine on 1.25x. Now it's lagging all of a sudden. Let's put it back down to 1. Udogie's going to keep the danger coming for Spurs, and no, still with them, and Porro's, awful shot. Right, Pedro Porro with a corner. I was going to say free kick. Another corner for Spurs on the 47th minute. Easy for Zalakis, and that should be the end of the half. And with that, that first half comes to an end. It is 2-1 to Spurs. We need to fix the fuck up, to be honest. I mean, left back and right wing have been phenomenal. I am going to change the midfield around. I might drag Abdul off just because he's knackered. I am thinking if I put Ndai on, who's got more pace and go a bit more direct. So I'm going to get that done. And I'll see you in the second half. Alright guys, we're back for the second half. 4-2-3-1, like I said. It will be a more direct, fast-paced, counter-attacking system just because I thought I had Ndai, but I've got Bakwa who's still got bags of pace, so I'm going to try and use him to my advantage. Kislyak and Gibbs-White are sitting together as the 2-8s. And we've just conceded a goal immediately. Fantastic. For one of the subs that came on. Diogo late came on for Schlotterbeck, Marato came on for Sutton, and Bakwa came on for Fatawu, and Diogo's just conceded a goal. Lovely, mate. Just what we needed from you. Own goal. Oh, Solanke, good little shimmy there, good little take. Wouldn't have minded conceding that had it gone in because that was beautiful. Right, subs have been made. Haidara's on. I'm not going to take Marato off because I already bought him on and that's just a waste of a sub. Goal kick forward. It's down as far as McAtee, but Gibbs-White has it. On Aina to Bakwa. Back to Gibbs-White, who's brought down by Bentoncourt. Surely that's a free kick. Doesn't matter because our set pieces are trash. Heading into the last 10 minutes and it is still 3-1. Nothing of note has happened, to be honest. It's been Spurs passing the ball around like this. Us coming forward, getting shut down. Spurs passing the ball around like this. Spurs going forward, nothing happening, you know. But I thought we were going to go forward there, but right, Morato's got a calf strain and he's still stretching like that. What a flipping don. Gotta love the commitment. and time is ticking away. I don't think we're going to get back in this, unfortunately. But it's good to see the boys haven't given up. Good ball forward from Diogo. Francolino's finally got it. Gibbs-White on the ball now. Haidara. Gibbs-White backwards, not made the run. Lazy from him. He's only just come on. 5 added minutes and we're coming to the end of that rapidly. Gonna have a highlight to end it. Ball forward from us. Backward finally puts a ball in. Yeah, Spurs deal with it, and that is it. We have lost in the FA Cup. 3-1 to Spurs at home. Absolutely shocking. This is where I wish we had the little emotion things back. Because right now I'd be punching TVs. I wouldn't be flipping throwing water bottles because that was absolutely shocking. Every single one of you is... I'm not happy with anyone. I don't even care. Just give it to him. That is appalling. He's not playing next game. Hudson-Odoi's not playing next game. Francolino, maybe not. But let's jump into the next game and I'll see you there. Alright guys, here we are. I've made the 4-2-3-1 a secondary formation now, properly. More of a 4-1-1-3-1 and then a 4-2-4 out of possession. But I'm going to run you through the team because it is Liverpool. It's going to be a solid game. Verts and Isak are smashing it in this game. Nothing like real life, unfortunately. But yeah, as always, Zalakis is in goal. Aina, Milinkovic and Schlotterbeck with Roth make up the defence. Kislyak and Morgan Gibbs are at the centre mid. Amari in the 10. Abdul Fatawu and Ndoi are the wingers with Francolino up front. Backwards in. McAtee's in. Basically, I dropped Hudson-Odoi after last game. Diogo late has dropped to the bench. And yeah, that's about it. That's the only important things. Let's jump in. And as far as the team talk goes, you know what? We've not been on a good run because we just got beat by Spurs. Nobody's expecting anything from us. So no pressure. And then you know what? No pressure. No pressure. That seemed to work. And no okay, felt the pressure lifted. Okay, that's fine. I thought it said felt the pressure. But yeah, team talk's done. Let's jump right in. Okay, here we go. Forest underway. This is going to be a bit more of a direct counter-attacking style. I think for Liverpool, we kind of need this. Don't usually do 2 formations and swap them as per team. I sort of make changes in game, but looks like this game is heavily based on formations, especially with the in possession and out of possession. Because it seems like every few games I've got to change my formation. Good play here so far. Abdul Fatawu, Aina's there. Could have done with him being a bit further forward, but he's managed to get some room to get a ball off, and Amari's made it 1-0. Go on, son! Absolutely buzzing. Amari goddamn Hutchinson. Great play. I think the direct play might be the way as well, you know. Olaina across the box. Amari was ahead of Francolino and he just tapped it in. Roth heads clear from the Liverpool attack and Amari's bringing it forward for us. Loses the ball to Gravenberch, but Ndoi picks it up. Charges through the middle of the field, gives it Francolino. Francolino loses his man, gets a shot away, but the shot is blocked by Konate, who's just about kept it in. And Liverpool are now going to play out from the back. Alisson out wide to Joe Gomez, and that highlight ends. Right. Roth to Ndoi and Ndoi again. Freedom of the park a little bit. Gibbs-White to Fatawu. Searching ball for Ndoi. He gets there. Gives it to Roth, who's give it to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White, the shot. Alisson, good save. Another corner though, that's even better. Hopefully the set pieces are decent. Roth whips it in. Far post, Van Dijk clears. Only as far as Abdul Fatawu, who brings it back and wins another corner after a fierce shot. kind of think this is what FM26 is. It's free kick for Florian Wirtz, great. I was gonna praise us there, and yeah, it goes over the bar, doesn't matter. But yeah, I feel like FM26 is literally just because they've added in formations, because they've added in the new animations and stuff. Like, I feel like they want you to dribble more, they want you to be more expressive in your team instructions, and that was an awful shot. That should be 2-0. And I think, yeah, they probably want you to play around with formations a bit more. And that's probably how this game's going to play this year. Bit annoying. Because I kind of do like finding my formation and sticking to it. And, you know, every few seasons I might change it up. Might go to a back three for a year or something. Or, you know, good play forward. And Doy's got it. Unlucky. Salah gets it off him though. And yes, we just took out Florian Wirtz. Go on, lad. That's my left back right there. That's my guy. Gives it to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White into the space for Ndoye. He's having a hell of a time. I was going to say a terrible time there. Salah with a shocking ball forward. Schlotterbeck sends it back. Gibbs-White to Fatawu. Fatawu to Olaina. Chiesa tries to put a foot in, but Aina keeps it. Gives it Amari. Amari to Abdul. Go on, Abdul. Oh, great save from Alisson. That should be 2-0. We could be 3-0 up. We could be 4-0 up. This is crazy, man. We need to get a second before half time because we've got these lot penned back. Florian Wirtz bringing it forward. Van Dijk, bringing it forward. Gives it Wirtz, who gives it Chiesa. Chiesa up against Aina there and gives it Curtis Jones. Jones to Wirtz. Gravenberch. Salah. Salah to... Oh, he's offside. That doesn't matter. Perfect. Perfect. Suits me down to a T. Come on, rule it out, rule it out. Come on, lad. Come on, disallowed, disallowed, disallowed. Yes! Fucking Scousers. Right, Amari over the free kick, and that was going in. Alisson doesn't get there, that's going in, and I mean, he got there, fair play to him. Got there with ease as well. Wirtz sends it forward to Isak. Isak's broke the press and he's sent it wide. Francolino with a ball out to Ndoye. Ndoye, again, he's got the luxury of everything on that left-hand side for us, right-hand side for them, and Kislyak wins a corner, but it comes to nothing because there's no highlight for it, and we are in added time, and I think this is going to be... Is this going to be it? Joe Gomez. Yeah, come on, blow the whistle, lad. This isn't playing till Liverpool score. Blow the damn whistle. There we are. Dead on foot. Glorious first half. Absolutely love it. Let's do more of the same. Let's climb up the fucking table, lads. Because live table-wise, where does that have me? Okay, that's not updated, I don't think. Because I'm sure I was on that before. Because I was 5 points ahead of them. Live table-wise, it has me there, depending on what the Wolves game's doing. But guess we'll check that later on. And as for the team talk, yeah, we've had a lot of shots. Let's have even more. Simple as. Let's do it. And you know what? The energy levels are high as well. No one's tired. Liverpool try and come forward through Chiesa. But we win the ball back. This is it. This is what I like. This is what I like. And Ndoye, yes, again, great run. Salah takes the ball off him this time, but Gibbs-White picks up on the loose ball. Schlotterbeck, nice little pass there to Aina. Good touch to control it. Sends it forward to Abdul now. Looking for Ndoye again. This time Joe Gomez beats him. Roth's got it now. Morgan Gibbs-White who shoots and... Okay, apparently that was a pass. Aina and Fatawu, they're so... You know what? They're so good on that right-hand side. Absolutely love him, but he's give it to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White to Francolino, and he's put it over. He didn't have much time. He was rushed, but I do expect better. I expect a lot better. This guy's meant to be like a hidden gem beast of a striker, and I ain't seen Jack Orr yet. Right, Isak, great ball out wide to Salah. Come on, lads, shut him down. Don't just let him run through. Yes, Roth got in a block. Nice. Right, now we deal with the corner, boys. Come on. Don't need to. It wasn't a highlight. Right. I'm going to regret this, but Abdul Fattah off for Dylan Bakwa. Gibbs-White off for Haidara. Francolino can stay. Roth can stay. That'll do for now. Right, and Doy, go on, son. Take your shot. Oh, you... Okay. Salah got a toe in, but... And Doy kind of does... What the hell is that angle? Oh. Doesn't matter anyway, because Alisson caught it. Liverpool come forward again. Chiesa forward to Wirtz. Wirtz to Curtis Jones. Jones to Gravenberch. Great shot, and he misses the target. We've got the ball, and Kislyak. Great first bit there. Haidara gives it to Bakwa. Haidara loses it to Curtis Jones, who's going to try and launch a counter-attack, but we are flooding back. Isak's got the ball. Isak's in the box. Isak's shot is blocked by Ina, and... Oh, of course it's Curtis Jones, man. It's always fucking Curtis Jones. And you know what? You're off for you. You're off for you. Just because... Oh my god. We did so well. Getting annoying. Right, Zalakis. Probably going to concede again now. Katike knocks it past his man. Puts it into Isak, and Isak shut down. Gravenberch has got it. Gravenberch shoots, and easy for the goalkeeper. Scored an own goal, rather. Zalakis sends it forward. It's somehow found its way to Igor. Igor's still on it. He puts a ball into McAtee, who's missed the target. But what? No, he's not missed the target. He wins a corner. Even better. Right. Please, please don't go far post and beat the first man. He went far post. Right, Chiesa. Chiesa's ball forward is blocked, and that's out for a Liverpool throw. A few minutes to go now before we get the added time on the board. And that throwing comes to nothing, but Zalakis is going to launch this forward. Yeah, just as I said, missed Gravenberch, but he managed to retrieve the ball, only to give away a throw-in. Oh, man. How have we got to hold on for 6 fucking minutes? Right. Right, Szoboszlai's going to take this. Awful from us, and they waste a shot. Liverpool passing it around, and that's it. It's done. I am happy with that. I'm happy with the performance. Why does that put us? Am I really only on 28? I thought I was on more than that. I don't get this. I thought I was on 28 points before I went into this game. But absolutely buzzing with that, lads. You know what? We were... Yeah, you know what? Give them that, because they were phenomenal. Gonna have a look at what's next, and then decide when to come back. But phenomenal performance from everyone there. He needs a rest. Great. Send the assistant. I'm bored of press conferences already. Okay, so we're out of both cups. Obviously, we've got the Europa League to continue. I'm guessing that'll be here somewhere because we've got a random break in March. And you know what? The only thing I can think to do is the next episode's going to be Brighton-Fulham. It's Brighton-Fulham, Man City-Fulham, or Man City, whatever, you know. Like, if there's a Europa League game, it'll be Europa League game Man City, or it'll be Man City-Fulham. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for liking. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Like the video, don't forget to like the video, and I will catch you on the next one.